I want to thank everyone for coming out. It's such a great sight to see so many people here. I actually saw a few young ladies looking for a table together, and we're having a struggle to find. And hopefully, I think I see them back there. Actually found something. There you are. But thank you all for coming again. At this time, I also wanted to remind everyone the hard work that Angie and Catherine put to get the Eat in Vinton booklets together. Angie, remind me, what is it? How many restaurants do we have in our tent? 21 restaurants, which was a little surprising considering I spend most of my time in downtown. But please, if you haven't already, grab one of those on your way out or during the session. A lot of work was put into those, and they actually turned out really great. At this time, I want to invite my esteemed colleague, Barry Thompson, up to the stage, up to the podium, and start today's presentation. So, Barry.
Thank you, Todd. Good morning. I'm Barry Thompson, Town Manager for the Town of Vinton. It gives me great pleasure to be here with you this morning to welcome you to the 2016 State of the Town Address. The annual address is an opportunity for us to recognize our 2016 accomplishments, give a status on the town's core services, and highlight why Vinton is one of the most desirable places to live, work, raise a family, and do business. At this time, I would like to recognize a few very important guests that we have with us this morning. We have with us Jennifer Faulkner from Congressman Bob Goodlatte's office. We also have with us our town council, our Mayor Brad Gross, Vice Mayor Matt Heiner, from our council, Sabrina McCarty, Janet Scheid, and Keith Lyles. From the city of Roanoke, we have City Manager Chris Morrill. From Roanoke County, we have Board Chairman Jason Peters, County Administrator Tom Gates, and I believe Commissioner of Revenue Nancy Horn is here. From the City of Salem, we have City Manager Kevin Boggess. And from the West Virginia Water Authority, we have Mike McAvoy and Gary Robertson. As it has been said, Vinton began as Gish's Mill in 1797. Our success as a community continues to rest on the shoulders of each person who calls Vinton home. Today, Vinton has been shaped by the intentions of those who came before us, and our destiny will be delivered by those who invested, and extremely positive about what we will accomplish together. I am grateful every day to play a small role in helping to keep Vinton great, and I thank all of you for joining me in this calling. Although Vinton may experience difficulties and challenges from time to time, we are in a far better position than a lot of small towns in the Commonwealth of Virginia and in our nation. I challenge each of you to be intentional about Vinton, about keeping each other happy and safe, about making life easier and better, about sharing our time and our talents, about enjoying each day with an appreciation for all that we've been given in Vinton. Now I would like to introduce the man who will be bringing our 2016 Vinton State of the Town Address entitled Vinton Forward in 2016 and Beyond. He is a veteran, having served in the United States Army. He has been the owner, president of Dominion Electronics Incorporated for over 40 years, which is a local business here in Vinton. He is very involved in his church, the Vinton community, and has served the town of Vinton in many ways. He has in the past been a member of the Vinton Planning Commission for 9 years, the Roanoke Valley Greenway Commission, the Metropolitan Planning Organization. Currently, he serves as our mayor and he has been re-elected to his 4th term in 2016, and prior to that served 4 years on council from 2000 to 2004. He is also a member of the Roanoke Valley Allegheny Regional Commission as the vice chairman, and served also as the chairman of that organization. He also served on the Vinton Area Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors and the past president for 2 terms. He's a board member of the Roanoke Valley Economic Development Partnership, the Vinton Vision Committee, the Vinton Roanoke County Veterans Monument Committee. He has been the recipient of the Virginia Municipal League Certified Local Government Officials Gold Award and a commendation from the Commonwealth of Virginia General Assembly for public service. He is a charter graduate of the Vinton Citizen Police Academy and the Vance Citizen Police Academy. He is a member of the Vinton Breakfast Lions Club and the American Legion Post 8. On a more whimsical side, he has played Santa for the annual Vinton Christmas Parade for a number of years. On a personal note, he has been married to his lovely wife, Debbie, for 38 years, and his 2 daughters, Melissa and Mandy, and 2 grandsons. It is my distinct pleasure to present to you the Honorable Bradley E. Gross, the Mayor of the town of Vinton.
Wow. Thank you, Barry. Obviously, Barry knows that staff evaluation is coming up soon. In that list he just read off, I'm very proud of some of that stuff, but if you notice, most of that stuff you don't get paid for, but it's been $1 million experience that you couldn't get a plug nickel for, I guess, but it's been a wonderful time. And I'd like to say I could not do any of those things without the support of my family. Just very, very appreciative and honored by my family. Debbie and Mandy are here, and of course I have another daughter, Melissa, and they have supported me and all that, and I just appreciate and love them so much for that. And so, Barry, thank you very much for that opening this morning, and I want to thank all of you folks for being here. I hope you had a great breakfast. I thought it was really wonderful. Our folks, Chastity, Robin, and the crew here at the Vinton War Memorial, along with our caterer, Lib and Amy, did a great job this morning, don't you think? Let's give them a round. We like to eat here in Vinton. And as a matter of fact, we like to support each other and celebrate each other's success. We often have many ribbon cuttings that involve a lot of food and a lot of fun. In fact, we've had so many celebrations this year, the Vinton Town Council has gained 50 pounds. I'm not sure if it went to their bodies or to their heads, but it is a good group to work with, and I think I just laid the groundwork for some 4-to-1 votes. But Vinton Town Council is a great bunch of folks. They're dedicated, hardworking, and they really care about the citizens of Vinton. We are fortunate, very fortunate indeed, to have diversity on our council, and our folks have a diversity in experience and education, and it goes a long way toward making some really difficult decisions sometimes. And I truly admire these folks. So Vinton Town Council, if I could get you folks to stand up, I'd like to recognize you and give you a round of applause. Thank you, folks. It's an honor to serve with these folks. One of my greatest honors in my life is to have served on council this long, and that falls right behind being a father and a husband. So it's been a real pleasure. Not a problem, but a pleasure. I don't know. On occasion, it's a problem. It is indeed a pleasure to report that again this year, Vinton is doing very well. It's been truly a remarkable year in the town of Vinton. Most of the positive developments of 2016 will have an effect long into our future. For some years now, we have tried to carefully plan for economic growth while maintaining a small town atmosphere. I can promise you that we will continue to focus on our distinctive history and our assets, our natural surroundings, and local businesses. We are very blessed in Vinton to have citizens who readily serve our town. They are involved in church, civic organizations, community festivals, and events. Our citizens support local businesses and are open to change, for the most part. In short, our citizens are committed to the success of our town. This year has brought about several significant changes in our town's leadership. Most of you know Barry Thompson. Barry served as our town treasurer for almost 13 years. His job interview was quite lengthy as he served as interim town manager from January to June when he was appointed manager. And may I say he's doing a great job. I appreciate the job you're doing, Barry. Pete Peters joined our team as assistant town manager and economic development director in December of 2015. Pete has hit the ground running and has moved the downtown redevelopment project forward. The project should be completed this winter, so we are looking for a grand reopening of our downtown next spring. I told you we like to party here in Vinton. Thomas Foster is our new Vinton Police Chief. We are very excited to attract someone of Chief Foster's caliber and experience. We have already seen changes and improvements in our police department, and I am excited to report that for the first time in many years, we are now at full staff. So do not speed in Vinton, please. Another new leader in town is Ann Cantrell. Ann joined our finance staff in January and has already been promoted to interim finance director. Ann is a CPA, and her extensive background in accounting will allow the finance department to continue to operate in its award-winning manner. Christopher Linkus was promoted from captain to deputy chief of fire and EMS. Chris has been with the fire and EMS department for 21 years, and he brings to this position a wealth of knowledge and experience in all aspects of the department. Joey Heiner has been promoted to director of public works. Many of you know Joey as he has been with the town for some time. I am confident that under Joey's leadership, our Public Works Department will develop into an even more professional department. We are very excited to have Joey as part of our leadership team. In addition to those that I just mentioned, and you can see there's been a lot of changes, our leadership team also includes Susan Johnson, our executive assistant and town clerk, Anita McMillan, director of planning and zoning, Donna Collins, human resources director, Mary Beth Lehman, Special Programs Director, and Chastity Barber, the Vinton War Memorial Facilities Manager. I'm very excited about our leadership team and, in fact, our entire staff. They are creative and hardworking. There has been a noticeable improvement in morale and a renewed pride in working for the town. So I want to thank both the leadership team and our entire staff for the positive attitude that will be so essential for us to move Vinton forward. We are blessed in Vinton to have business and corporate leaders that share the same passion for our community as our citizens. We have a very close working relationship with the Vinton Area Chamber of Commerce. Many of the activities of the Vinton Chamber benefit the residents of our town. The Chamber not only promotes and supports the local business community, they also enhance and sponsor activities for our citizens. I certainly want to thank Angie Tuning-Lewis, the Chamber's Executive Director, Catherine Sowers, and the entire Chamber Board for the support of the town. We also enjoy much support from our corporate leaders, from firms such as Southern States, Precision Fabrics, Magnus USA, Cardinal Glass, Aramark, and some great local businesses. We have had much to celebrate here in Vinton in the recent past. Many of our goals were realized because of our great partnership with Roanoke County. Some of those successes include, of course, the new Roanoke County Library in downtown Vinton, redevelopment of the Roland E. Cook School into 21 upscale apartments, future development of the former William Byrd High School. That building will have approximately 90 market rate apartments. And of course, McAdoo's Restaurants. We have partnered with Roanoke County to provide some incentives for the new restaurant. McAdoo's hopefully will be opening in the spring, and that will be in the location of the former Roanoke County Library building. There's also been renovations and improvements to the Vinton Firehouse, which will provide facilities for the 24-hour professional firefighter staff that we have. And I'd like to take this opportunity to once again thank Roanoke City, and in particular Roanoke City Fire Department. During the extended period in which we were making some adjustments in our fire department, Roanoke City really stepped up. The City Fire Department responded in a very professional manner in several fire incidents here in Vinton. It was truly a display of compassion and cooperation. So thank you, folks, for all your help. Some of our other successes include the work connected with the $700,000 grant for downtown improvements, and those are nearly complete. Our partnership with Appalachian Power and Virginia Department of Game and Inland Fisheries to build a canoe launch on 3rd Street. The Glade Creek Greenway, Phase 1 is now under construction, and Phase 2 should follow closely behind. Our Finance Department has won the GFOA Award for Excellence. That stands for Government Financial Officers Association. Of course, all of you knew that. But we've won that award for excellence for 21 consecutive years. We're very proud of that. In addition, this year, we won an award for the Distinguished Budget Presentation. In Virginia, only 18 governmental entities were recognized for this award, and only 2 towns. So we're very proud that Vinton was one of those towns. Another success, of course, is Twin Creeks Brewery Company. This is the first brewery in the town in Roanoke County. It had their grand opening on November 12th, and we're very excited about the weekend activity that it will generate in downtown Vinton, and also the new partnership that they have developed with some of our local restaurants. The business incubator, known as the Hive, which stands for Home of Innovative and Visionary Entrepreneurs, was a vision of the Advancement Foundation and has demonstrated an excellent example of public and private partnerships. Since its conception, Annette Patterson and her staff has had programs that involve a total of 1,135 participants, and the direct benefit to citizens a total of $874,000. That's good stuff, folks, and we're very proud of that. But we cannot rest upon our laurels. We plan to build upon our success, and I expect this to be another very busy year in Vinton. We hope to vigorously pursue grants such as a VDOT revenue sharing grant for Mountain View Road and Smart Scale for Walnut Avenue. Chief Foster has also been very successful in obtaining grants for our police department, and we certainly expect those efforts to continue. We look forward to an expansion of our greenway system, and we are pursuing development of a multi-use park on 5th Street. Of course, we must develop a more complete stormwater management program, and that's quite a challenge for small towns. This year alone, we had 7 sinkholes that cost over $80,000, and that's hard to work into your budget if you're a small town. We plan to start the review of the comprehensive plan for the town of Vinton, as well as updating some of our ordinances. We will continue to work hard on economic development and will explore new methods to help operate our town in a more efficient manner. We will continue to work on the appearance of our town and expand our efforts to make our neighborhoods more walkable. I hope we can examine some programs that will help increase home ownership in our town. As always, we will definitely pursue ways to operate our town in the most efficient manner possible. As a town, we believe we have much to offer and the future looks bright. We have many assets, including a wonderful location. We are near the Blue Ridge Parkway, Smith Mountain Lake, and Explorer Park. We are close to Roanoke, an all-American city, and we have a great working relationship with Roanoke County. We have wonderful businesses, neighborhoods, and amenities such as the War Memorial, the Veterans Monument, the canoe launch, the greenways, the farmers market, and many more. We continue to offer our citizens a very high level of public service. All of these assets, along with a dedicated and professional staff, have me convinced that we are poised for some positive growth. So yes, the future of the town of Vinton looks very bright. I truly believe we can overcome our challenges and our obstacles. Our challenges include budget constraints and ever-increasing costs for delivery of services to our citizens. We must find innovative solutions for these issues, and some of the other issues we face are the aging infrastructure and a higher demand for certain services. The days of doing things the same old way, the days of saying, well, that's the way we've always done it, are gone. Personally, I think the only way for our town, and indeed our valley, to move forward is through cooperation and collaboration. I know there is more cooperation among Roanoke Valley governments than most people think. I believe we are on the right path to increased efficiency and lower costs for all of our citizens throughout the valley. I was very encouraged by the Roanoke County Board of Supervisors Chairman Jason Peters' recent remarks. The State of the Town address was entitled Connections, and it referred to Valley cooperation in a very positive manner. Just weeks before Jason's speech, we heard Roanoke City Mayor Sherman Lee make a strong case for bringing everyone along in growth of our society. I was very encouraged when shortly after his election, Mayor Lee invited me to a one-on-one meeting to explore ways in which we can increase cooperation between our municipalities. As Vice Chair of the Roanoke Valley Allegheny Regional Commission, I can tell you this spirit of cooperation is spreading throughout our region. Through the Regional Commission, I've had the opportunity to meet many of our local elected officials and administrators. I've got to tell you, folks, we are very blessed with some really awesome administrators. The professionalism and passion displayed by the managers of our cities and towns and administrators of our counties cannot be surpassed or overstated. As Chris Merle once told me, the system here in Virginia is working really well. I'm off script a little bit, but with regional leaders like Beth Dowdy from the partnership and Wayne Strickland at the Regional Commission and Liz Belcher at the Greenway Commission and lots of other great folks whose name I'm sure I have left out, there's no way we can go wrong. We have strong leadership and they are dedicated to this valley and they are all doing a great job. I appreciate the work they do so much. And I know that the elected officials of our regions have a true desire for the entire area to grow and prosper. So I am encouraged and excited for the town of Vinton, for our valley, and for our entire region. With God's help, I know that the best is yet to be in Vinton. Thank you folks for being here. May God bless you, and may God bless our valley in the United States of America. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you again for coming today. We always enjoy this and get to see people from all around the county and the city. So thank you again for coming. I just want to take, I'm Angie with the Chamber, sorry. I just want to take a second to say thank you to our outgoing president of the Chamber of Commerce Board of member. So I want to say thank you to Todd Creasy. On behalf of the board and the officers, we'll present you with a town clock picture. So thank you, Todd, for your service, and he's not going very far. He's going to be past president, but we just want to say thank you very much.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, guys. And yes, this past few years has been a very cool experience, something that I will cherish and hope to maybe one day take on again. My duties with my job with Neely's Accounting has become a lot more responsible, taking some more duties, and look forward to those challenges ahead. I have, with the absence of our chairman of the nominating committee, Richard Turner, I've been asked to present the new nominees for your vote. But I do want to take just a moment and recognize one of our current board members that is rolling off, and just give her a little shout, to her horn a little bit. This is Liz Lively. Her name doesn't. I mean, her name actually does represent who she is and what she brings to any organization that she works with. She's been instrumental in bringing a lot of things to our town, including being instrumental with the McAdoos, some huge sponsorships that we've had for the last few years, including Freedom First, and we will surely miss having her on the board. We hope to get her on here again sometime down the road, but for the time being, I did want to give a shout out to her and thank her for her dedication and everything that she brought to the Chamber of Commerce here in town of Vinton. So at this time, I want to, as a sub for Richard Turner, I want to present to you on behalf of the nominating committee that included Richard Turner, Sonia Bolin, and Joy Payne, and I want to thank you for their time. This is a lot of hard work. We had a lot of empty seats to fill, and we feel like we did an exceptional job with that. So at this time, I want to present to you the 2017 board nominees.
This is the charge that we have every year. And let me say, first of all, folks, congratulations, and I certainly look forward to working with all of you. As I mentioned earlier, I think the relationship between the town of Vinton and the Vinton Area Chamber of Commerce is a very special relationship, and together we can do a lot of good in town. So I look forward to working with all of you. After I say aye, you can state your name, and let's start with that. Aye. That would be Bruce Mayer. Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Vinton Area Chamber of Commerce as a member of the Board of Directors. I will carry out the vision and mission of the Chamber, and I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all duties incumbent upon me as a board member of the Chamber of Commerce according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Do you agree?
I will.
All right. Thank you very much, and congratulations, folks. Folks, we're going to take some pictures, but our meeting is adjourned. Thank you so much for coming today. I hope you'll be careful going home. God bless you all.